Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. My wife was out running an errand, and she texted me that she said she will be home by 6:30. And I told her that I will have dinner ready right at the time when she gets home. And then I decided I'm going to take a nap. But unfortunately, I napped much longer than I want to. By the time I woke up, it was already 10 after 6. I said I better get going and get into the kitchen and see whether I can have everything ready by 6:30. So why don't you come in the kitchen with me, see whether we can get this done on time. Oh well, when I walk into the kitchen, it's about 10 after 6. So the first thing I did is that I went to the freezer and to get some chicken and put it in the sink to have it thawed out. Fortunately, I have the noodles already cooked, so I'm going to use the wok as it is, and I'm just going to add a little bit more oil before I start to cook. First, I'm going to add some carrots to the wok. I'm not going to spice season the wok because the wok has just been used to cook the noodles, so it should be well seasoned. Now, if you need to like to learn more about my spice seasoning method, you can take a look at this video. I always add carrots to my dishes, actually most of my dishes. So I have carrots prepped in the refrigerator at all time. A carrot is really nice because it provides not only a nutritional value, but it also gives a nice color. Next, I'm going to add some black bean. Black bean is my wife's favorite condiment. I usually fry the black bean a little bit first because this way the flavor of the black bean will mainly contain within the black bean. You can take a look at this video if you would like to learn more about how to use black bean as a condiment. Black bean has increased in popularity in the recent years, and you can buy them mostly online. Next, I'm going to add some white button mushroom. Again, the mushrooms have already been prepped. I slice them thinly, and actually when you slice them and prep them like this and store them in a plastic container, you can extend the shelf life significantly. This mushroom look really good. In fact, they has been in the refrigerator for almost about 8 days. My wife loves mushroom, and she always like mushroom in the big chunks, so she can get a good bite when she eat the mushroom. And so I leave them in very large chunk, and as you notice that the mushroom has a tendency to absorb oil rapidly. As you can see here, the bottom of the wok is almost completely dry because the mushroom has sucked up all the oil. So quite often I keep an eye on it, and I will add more oil if needed. Next, I'm going to add the pepper. I'm going to add the green pepper first, which I cut in slices, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of color pepper, which I'm not going to add very much. This is more mainly for color rather than for flavor. The final ingredients I'm going to add to the dish is some tomatoes. The tomatoes has already been cut up earlier, so as you can see in cooking this dish, everything is very fast because I have everything already prepped, and all of them cook really quick. I'm going to season this dish by what I would call an improvisational approach. I just add whatever I think that will go well. So I first add some hoisin sauce, and this is followed by adding some oyster sauce. You might find it much simpler to store your sauces in squeeze bottles. This makes dispensing sauces much more efficient. So what I next, I add some more water to the wok. This way I'm going to create a sauce. In this dish, the sauce will go over very well with the noodles. There are multiple ways for you to create a sauce in a dish, but how you create a sauce depends on what you're going to use the sauce for. At this point, I'm going to make some final adjustment. First of all, I'm going to do a quick taste test to make sure that the sauce is what I like. I decided that after the taste test, I'm going to add some sugar as well as to add some cornstarch to create a thicker sauce. As I stir the content, you can see that the sauce starts to thicken, and I adjust it by add some more water. And now this part of the dish is done. I'm going to serve them over the pan-fried noodle that I cooked earlier. The pan-fried noodles are made from angel hair spaghetti noodles. And if you'd like to learn more about how to make the pan-fried noodles, you can take a look at this video. By cooking all the ingredients separately, I have better control. Cooking the vegetable for this dish is very fast. I choose these ingredients intentionally so they could be cooked rapidly. I wash and dry the wok before I cook the chicken. It is important to do that because of the sauce left on the wok. If I don't dry them, the oil will cause them to splatter. I'm going to use my basic stir-fry template to cook this dish. However, I'm going to cook it slightly differently. Instead of coating the chicken with cornstarch, I'm going to cook the chicken as it is, but with some minced garlic. I'm first going to saute the garlic for about 10 to 15 seconds before I add the chicken to the wok. During this time, you notice that garlic will start to turn brown because it contains sugar, so it causes it to caramelize. Next, I add the chicken as it is, and once I mix the chicken with the garlic will coat the chicken, and it will actually create almost a charring effect on the chicken as well. This will cause the chicken to turn brown on its surface, look as it have been grilled. I often use this method to cook the chicken if I don't have enough time to coat the chicken with cornstarch. When I use this cooking method, the chicken is very flavorful with a strong garlic flavor. However, the chicken will not have that crispiness as in the case when it is coated with cornstarch. So as you can see that with my basic chicken stir-fry template, you can make a lot of modifications and come out variations, might fit one case over the other. Next, I'm going to add some scallions and mix it with the chicken. The scallion will add flavor as well as texture to the chicken, but actually quite importantly is that the scallion also provide color. This part is not critical at all, and you can skip the scallion or replace it with something else. I'm going to flavor the dish with 3 different sauces. Start out with oyster sauce, followed by hoisin sauce. And then I'm also going to use some sriracha sauce to give the dish a little spiciness to it. I call this approach my quick and easy improvisational flavoring approach. It's just more intuitive rather than premeditated. However, if I want to have a more defined flavor, then I will mix the sauces in advance. I added a bit more water to thin out the sauce. I continue to make adjustment to the sauce so that it will have the thickness that I want as well as the quantity that I need. So I add more cornstarch, and this followed by adding more water, and through this adjustment constantly, I will ultimately arrive at the type of sauce that I'm looking for this dish. After I did a quick taste test, I decided that I would add more sugar, and then followed by some dark soy sauce. As you can tell that this continued adjustment is necessary, particularly when you try to look for the flavor that you want. And I call this flavor chasing as part of my cooking system. With some more adjustment of using water to thin out the sauce, I come to where I would like it, and the dish is done. And I serve the dish over the vegetable, which is over the pan-fried noodle. So the total cook time of this dish is a little bit over 12 minutes. So I'm well within the time that I need to get this dish done. Within 30 seconds after I have everything set up on the dining room table, my wife walked into the house. She arrived home at perfect time. So using my fast cooking system, the word fast represents flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. I have run into this situation many times in the past when I supposed to have dinner ready at a particular time, but for some reason I was delayed. But using my fast cooking system, I'm able to, most of the time, to reverse the situation. We all live a very busy lifestyle, but we all want to eat healthy food. So the best way to do it is that to be able to cook food efficiently all the way using fresh and unprocessed ingredients. I'm glad that I have most of the things prepped in advance, so I'm able to cook it rapidly. And on top of that, I do not cook with recipes, so I feel free to make changes, modifications, and I can improvise along the way. I hope to continue to post my video daily to show you what I go through in my cooking. Perhaps you can get some ideas, perhaps even inspiration as well. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.